Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another edition for Friday Night Smackdown. As you can probably tell, I am not in my usual setup, so bear with me with the bland background. Obviously, I'm at my grandparents', like I said, house sitting for those who have seen the last stream. But before we get into it, if you guys new, make sure you hit that like button, also hit that subscribe button, and make sure to ring that notification bell so you guys will not miss any streams like these, videos, you name it, we got it. And that being said, we're going to get ready to kick off SmackDown tonight here on Friday the 13th, 2023. What's going on, John L? Appreciate you coming and tuning in into the stream. So it's going to be interesting what SmackDown has to offer tonight. And of course, we got Dunderhead. Kevin Patrick on commentary. Live in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And all right, we're kicking off with John Cena all ready to kick off Friday Night SmackDown in Oklahoma. Yeah, which is crazy. I mean, for those. And obviously, still got a split crowd. You know, people like him, and say John Cena sucks, that kind of thing. But yeah, like I said, I know the setup's a little bit different than what you guys are accustomed to. For those who have seen a couple of productions, like I said, taking care of some personal stuff here at my grandparents' place. So, like I said, don't really bear with me on the current setup. So John Cena opens up SmackDown. Interesting. Ugh. We're at. Obviously, showing the John Cena and Jey Uso's match at Fastlane, which I thought actually was. Oh, sorry, that's John Cena LA Knight. My apologies. But I thought it was a decent match. Yeah, no, Cena hasn't been what he once was. I still think he's kind of in the shell of what he once used to be. But I think he's still probably most over with a lot of people. And let's be real, pretty much still the face of now is Roman Reigns, who's now kind of the face of the company now. The Tulsa really like it's seen a little bit. Look how a bit of. Okay. Yep, to SmackDown, says John Cena. And now you got the Tribal Chief making his return to Friday Night SmackDown. Shocker. But then again, not really. And let's be real. Like I said, I don't fully Okay, so I've talked about it the last couple of episodes of the It's Running podcast and even on social media too. Like, I'm not like a full-fledged Roman Reigns here. I just don't like the fact that he has the belt for this long as he has. But like I said, let's be real. The gimmick itself is phenomenal. It's fantastic. Because let's be real, for those who remember like the Big Dog days, it's those were the succotash days, as most of us would like to call it. And quite honestly, they had countless opportunities, even back then, kind of will have to pull the trigger on a quick heel turn. So I had to take it to like the Thunderdome to finally get what we're getting now in terms of Roman Reigns, being the Tribal Chief. So I really can't complain, but it's a little bit of a late decision. I would say probably go back to 2020. I mean, most people would agree. probably would, and like myself included, would probably say, about time, for a heel turn for Roman Reigns. And quite honestly, I do think he's going to be. I still think whether you guys like the title reign or not, like myself, I still think Roman Reigns is going to go down as one of the greatest champions this company has seen since. I mean, since even I think he's up there in terms with like John Cena in terms not of the number of title reigns, but of how I see what Roman has kind of given to this company, not just from a from a perspective, but also looking for the days of the Shield. Obviously, probably the best faction. Let's be real. That actually, no, WWE actually has finally actually booked properly because we were supposed to get another faction, booked properly. But however, well, you could probably blame Cena for that. For those who remember, it's the next that we could have had some interesting conversations. I guess you could say with the Nexus had the one at SummerSlam, I think it's 2015, before that all kind of went to shit, basically. But like I said, yeah, we rather leave that's in the past at the moment. But no, we still got. What's going on, Steve? What's going on, my dude? So a shout out to some people coming in. Like I said, it's good to be back. Obviously, Ty will be joining me shortly. That's a big maybe if he does. So if not, then it's just see me going solo for the next couple of hours here. But hey, I don't mind it. But we are going back to our watch parties. As for those who've not really paid attention, that Vince McMahon is no longer head of creative, which quite honestly, thank God for that. Got kicked. And honestly, as much as I don't like Ari Emanuel from Endeavor, but I think he really has actually used some common sense and cut the weakest link. Because I mean, there's been reports saying that Vince McMahon kind of dropped the stock a little bit for TKO, and quite honestly, good riddance. And obviously, hopefully, like I said, I talked to Tyre about this too. We kind of had this bit of a discussion prior to today. We probably talked about. I think we talked about a couple of days ago. Whereas, the fact that SmackDown and Raw could be better in terms of right and creative, and same with NXT. Obviously, Tyler is going to be joining me with NXT this Tuesday night, so guys don't want to miss that as well. Nah, probably. And Roman said, "Open up my show, but we got to do it the right way." Man, well, boy, talk. Typical Roman Reigns. So Tulsa, acknowledge me, that kind of thing. That same shtick, depending on which city they go to for Raw, well, mostly SmackDown, anyways. But it's going to be nice though for those who are actually looking forward to Survivor Series, like myself included. I really do am excited that War Games is returning to Survivor Series because let's be real, for those who have not watched not just War Games on the main roster, but go back to watch the NXT Takeover War Games matches, and let's be real, they had some very good matches. And that was during that time still the Black and Gold era, which they put out some banger matches. Pretty much Roman's pretty much saying that doesn't seem impressed. Quite honestly, like I said, it's been a while since me and Tyler did these watch parties because we kind of just did a quote unquote boycott. Not exactly. It's we were playing with other stuff as well, so I don't know what kind of matches we're going to be expecting, but I'm intrigued of if we do get to see the debut of Magnus, which there's been reports even by Fightful or from PW Insider that we could potentially see Nick Aldis, or a lot of older TNA fans would remember him as Magnus. Would be the new authority figure on SmackDown. I think with Adam Pearce going to be staying on Raw this Monday night, which is going to be interesting to see. And I got most of the Tulsa crowd chanting Cena. That's a good point by Cena. Who knows what's next? And probably for those who have been, I think there's probably been, obviously not spoilers, but I would say, we could see these two at Crown Jewel. Quite honestly, like I said, I'm not really looking forward to those Saudi shows because they're boring as hell. So it looks like interesting. So pretty much tell Roman that championship he's holding is the greatest accomplishment of all time. And a case to whoever else besides Roman, because right now Roman's kind of making it look like a prop at the moment. So pretty much telling he hasn't earned it. So, and Roman with a smug look on his face. Huh. And we got LA Knight making his way out. And a Tulsa crowd, you can't tell me. So we got LA Knight coming in to join the party, so to speak. As a crowd, like I said, no surprise that LA Knight is probably the most popular baby faces in the company outside of Cody Rhodes, which, quite honestly, I know I've seen like a lot of diehard Drew McIntyre fans just somehow just hate Cody for whatever reason. Quite honestly, I don't really see the hate with Cody. And now, but that's irrelevant. But now John Cena hands the mic to LA Knight. Pretty much talk about whose game this is. LA Knight. Yeah. The crowd going crazy for LA Knight. Talk to you, says LA Knight. Oh man, Roman pretty much said you're pissing your pants yet. Says LA Knight to Roman. Head of the table, right? Yeah. Tribal Chief. Nah. Myself. Who's this? LA Knight. But Roman doesn't seem too impressed from that. Speaking of which, I got my longtime best friend and partner in crime coming in. Tyler, once he hopefully doesn't have any technical problems. So yeah, there we are.
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? What's going on? You're not in a storage closet?
Nah, I'm in my grandfather's music room. Well, you probably can't tell because it's bland.
Right.
Oh, jeez.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Jimmy.
So we
Jimmy
got
Uso just
now I'm about
attacked the LA Knight from behind. Oh, and he gets one upped. LA Knight. Here comes Solo.
yep. Now goes Jimmy.
Freaking Cena in the background just getting hyped.
God damn it, Cena. And Roman just slowly rolls out. And that's how that we kick off SmackDown on this crazy Friday the 13th of 2023.
Bro, I move an inch and this thing stops working.
Ah, jeez. When I got Solo staring down LA Knight on the ring apron. So Solo and LA Knight, or Solo says you and me tonight. So we might be seeing Solo and LA Knight going at it 1-on-1.
Yeah. This shit is not working right now. Fuck.
Fact of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how we kick off SmackDown. And
Yeah, we
interesting.
do, man.
Well, later on tonight, we got the undisputed tag team match. Jay and Cody taking on Grayson Waller and Austin Theory here on SmackDown.
Damn it.
Also coming up later tonight as well, we're going to see Triple H make his SmackDown appearance. I'm kind of intrigued.
Right.
And now we got the Brawling Brutes, Rich Holliday and Butch taking on Pretty Deadly, Elton Prince and Kit Wilson. You know, let's be real. In terms of character-wise, I friggin' hate it. Now we cut to commercial. So, interesting conference. So now we're going to see Raw looks like it's going to be very interesting. We got Shayna and Rhea going at it 1-on-1. Oh boy, Gunther is okay. Now that's going to be Rhea, or not Rhea, but Gunther and Bronson Reed going at it for the IC belt.
So if it's a season premiere, can we bring back the red and blue ropes and give us some theme sets?
I hope so, because now the fact he had Triple H now back ahead of creative, why the hell not?
Yeah.
And yeah, I know we've seen there's been, not to say rumors, but there's been interesting talks that we could potentially see Nick Aldis soon to make a potential debut at some point. I've seen people saying, you know, where from, I think PW Insider probably said, you know, we could see his debut tonight. Probably there's some others by next week saying, I'm saying, you know, I'm taking this with a grain of salt, as you will. Are you rocking the old Philly sports hoodie? I see.
Yep. I got cold.
Oh, that's not too bad.
I need an update on the hoodie.
Yeah.
Crapopolis.
That's a funny show. And then Sunday, I'll be back at it again with Rangers and Astros, game one of the American League Championship Series.
Yep.
And then Monday, there's going to be no stream. I will be here with my especially my grandfather, because he and I are going to be watching the game together. Game one.
Leave me alone, Patriot ad. Goddamn.
And yeah, what's also for grade 2 title, we get home field for the first two. For I think
I know. But let's focus on wrestling right now, brother.
Yep, like we said, we are back. Like I said, I say we could kind of quote unquote boycott it. Not really. We just didn't bother watching.
It was kind of like we're on the fence boycott, but then again, was it really a boycott? Because half of the time, either one of us was busy, so we really didn't have time to do Mondays or Fridays.
Yeah, and then obviously with how and seeing how NXT was, and Ty will be joining me again.
Oh, I'm joining you after last episode. I know the legends carried that episode. I know that.
But we've seen, even without the main roster, like how better has gotten ever since then, I would say, because
my brother just came in saying, "How about them Phillies?"
Oh yeah, yes sir.
But yeah, like. And also, I want to rant about Tony Khan. Tony Khan, keep your freaking mouth shut.
Yeah,
you're fueling this pointless war between you and WWE. Do you want to go out like WCW did back in 2001? I hope you don't. And if you don't, shut the fuck up.
Well, and that's the thing too. I've seen people say, even on TikTok, say, "Dude, the dude needs a PR." The one, like I said,
he's a PR guy to run his account, because he evidently he's so bro. It's not just that. He's tweeting shit like he's a goddamn high school kid with high school pettiness. Tweeting bullshit.
Well, true. But at the same time, and like I said, I mean, the only thing that...
God, they're really milking this shit. Elton Strong? I'm done. I love this team, bro. It's funny as shit. Elton Strong. Oh, can he get up? Can he get up even though it's his arm? It's his arm. Goodness, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, how do you hate this fucking team? They're fucking hilarious.
It's the gimmick is where I had my issues.
It's hilarious. That's what makes it funny. The gimmick.
It's maybe funny, but I just don't like it.
They have a friggin' disco ball in the middle of the damn ring.
Oh, Lord.
Are you fucking kidding me, bro?
That's something I would see if friggin' Breezango would.
Why do I think this is like 1972? Yeah, they get the hair, they get to the slow-mo to get the hair flowing. Come on. Slow-mo shot.
Blowing your hair with a leaf blower.
No, you know what would have been even funnier? Shoot. If that actually happened. If somebody came out with a freaking leaf blower and did that. That would have made it even more hilarious.
Yeah.
That would have made it even more funny.
And yes, trust me, so...
Yo, yes. Hey, Rob, guess what time it is? Guess what night it is, Rob?
What night?
It's fight night.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, Michael. It's fight night.
Yep, someone's part right. Yeah.
It's fight night.
Butch and Rich Holland.
Yep.
I gotta say, Butch actually still actually killed it back during his time on NXT. During that Global Heritage Invitational.
He actually did awesome in that.
There's just some of the main rosters that can at least go one more run at NXT. I mean, Asuka's one of them.
Yeah, but do you really think that Asuka or Butch in this case needs another run, knowing how much success that they've gotten on the main roster right now?
You know what? I've never really thought of that.
Like, the people that need it are like people like
Performance center.
Katana and Caden. I don't even know why they're getting screwed over.
Well,
They're one of the bright
Kane and
spots in
Katana are on the
NXT.
main roster, just MIA.
That's the problem. They're supposed to be a Raw tag
Come on,
team,
travel buddy.
and they're on main event.
Come on, travel buddy. Appreciate it.
It's buddy time. And hey, Robert Heller, how you doing, buddies? Yeah, it's
Okay.
always buddy, dude. It's always buddy time, bro.
Oh, right.
It's always buddy time, homie.
And
but yeah, we're doing good, bro. We're doing very, very good.
fantastic.
Yeah, you can even say that. Fantastic, phenomenal, perfect. Damn, what a double kick by Butch there.
Oof, what an uppercut.
Oh my God, I love that cell. I love that cell. I mean, that was hands.
Yeah.
This is the least of his worries because he's gonna pop some fingers.
That's and
true.
I
hate when he does, dude. I cringe so much when he does that shit too. The Brogue punches in honor of his buddy.
10 beat to the Baldrum.
10 beats. Yo, you only did 9 and got hyped. Bro, Ridge, you're missing a punch. The crowd only counted 9. You missed a punch. And we kicked the Ravens' butt. Yeah, the Ravens are really up and down. I don't really trust them. I think they'll make the playoffs, but they're really up and down.
The question is, can they stay healthy? That's the biggest question.
That's the problem, too, because you lost J.K. Dobbins again early in the season.
Dude can't say it's sad for a dude is talented.
It is sad because he's such a good player, but he can't stay healthy.
I mean, Lamar's got to stay healthy. I mean,
and you also and that whole team, that whole team needs to stay healthy because look at last year, they were like one of the best teams for a while, and then the team got hurt and they just bottomed out and missed the playoffs.
Yeah, so, and obviously you got receivers somehow cannot catch the ball worth a damn for whatever reason. Too. Like literally, I've seen.
Please do something and send Canada to the moon or kidnap them or whatever.
Oh, boy. I gotta say,
it's so true. Even fans who are not Steeler fans are calling him out on his bullshit.
Trust me,
his play calling is so one-dimensional. It's not even funny.
Trust me, I've been hearing it from a lot of Steelers fans. Trust me, me Tyler, no, I get freaking like text messages from a lot of Steeler fans, like.
Dude, but here's the thing though. I watch their games when they're on like national coverage, like prime time.
Oof.
Or actually, I do watch their games more often because I have NFL Plus. I watch their games, and I'm just like, this offense just looks one-dimensional.
Like defense, they're fine.
Defense is good. You know, you got guys like T.J. Watt there and all those guys.
He's got to stay healthy as well. He's starting to get up there.
That's another big problem. He needs to stay healthy too. But
about the
offense is so one. Even at the Penguins, they shouted to kick him. Yeah, at a hockey game.
Well, and that's the thing too. That's where the conversation begins. It's like, is it really Matt? Like we all know that Matt Canada's going to be.
For me, I think it is Matt Canada. I think it is because he's making because you have a rookie quarterback. He was a good quarterback, and we've seen it last year.
We've seen flashes.
We've seen flashes last year that he can be good, but with this offense, he is so uncomfortable in the pocket. Pickett is throwing picks. He's living up to his name. Pickett.
I mean, look, the wide receiver core is not that bad. I mean, George Pickett's Deontay Johnson. Yeah, and
the problem is you have a quarterback who is so uncomfortable with this scheme of offense. And Travel Buddy's right with Matt Canada. He can't progress. He can't.
And another question I've been hearing from a lot of Steelers fans, not because of Matt Canada, who should be on the hot seat, but Mike Tomlin, if he misses the postseason again, which, I think what's been like 3 years now since they missed the postseason under Mike Tomlin.
3 years he's been missing the playoffs. I mean,
would you consider putting him on the hot seat? At this point, I would have to at least get him. I wouldn't say like his scalding hot, but he has to be on the hot seat at some point.
I think at this point, with the fans' reaction to the guy, it's scalding hot.
Well, not scalding on how to smack Eberflus, but sorry, Bears
Yeah.
fans, but it needs to be said. But we are back. Oh, nice little bodies. Oh, nice little clothesline. God, I really hate this gimmick so much. I hate this gimmick more
Honestly,
than
I hated it in the beginning, but I'm like, dude, they're actually pretty freaking funny.
shit. I'd rather watch Wendy Chu wrestle every single freaking Tuesday night than this crap.
Bro. That gimmick honestly is more insufferable to me than this. For me, this is more tolerable. But Wendy Chu, I'm like, get her off my screen and repackage her right now.
Well, from my understanding, she's out with an injury at the moment.
Or repackage her before she comes back. Cause that's just poor. Oh, let's have her in a one piece freaking pajama suit.
Yeah, which is one size too tight, might I
Exactly.
add.
It's one size too goddamn tight.
Yeah, I think
have her have a freaking iced coffee and a freaking body pillow. And have her lay on the top of the ring rope like it's a freaking bed.
Like every time she lays, like she just does like going to sleep basically. Like just doing this every time when she goes up top. I was like, what the hell is this?
Literally just when she goes up top, she just lays there. Like it's a bed.
Again,
lays there.
We've seen then again, look, I know that's kind of the worst we've seen in these type of years, but boy, over the years, man, we've seen worse gimmicks that are worse than like Wendy Chu and Pretty Deadly. I mean, take it from me.
For me, I think Pretty Deadly is a little bit more tolerable because they have like that humor about them.
I mean, they got the charisma.
But Wendy Chu, they try to but here's the thing though, Wendy Chu, they're trying to force the humor. And it's not funny. It's genuinely not funny.
It's
Pretty Deadly, they're actually pretty funny. Pun intended.
Because it's like what Breezango was when they were around.
Breezango was another gimmick that you would think, oh, this is not a great gimmick, but they made it work. They made it work, and they were actually funny.
And that's kind of what and as much as I really hate Pretty Deadly's character, let's bro, the people behind the characters, I think they're talented as they are. It's just, I mean, I don't know. I'm with just people.
But I bet you amount of money back in 2016 you hated Breezango. I bet you amount of money in 2016 you did.
Yeah. Well, actually,
I didn't. I was like, I did. This is a really freaking funny game.
I fully hate him, but I kind of tolerate. Is the word tolerable? At least, I didn't mind Breezango, even though let's be real, it's kind of. Well, looking back at it now, it's kind of cringe now. Oh, nice little power slam. 1, 2, no.
Oh, I hate those spots when they land on the freaking apron. I hate that. I hate those spots, man.
Oh, where do we go for? Oh, and back body drop off the apron. Oof, right on the lower back.
I hate those, dude. I hate those spots. They make me cringe so much.
And Ridge, nice over the head, belly to belly suplex.
And let me tell you something. You hear that crowd? You hear that crowd? They have heel heat. They're creating heel heat. They're really good at that.
Yeah, man. Which heels nowadays have a hard time.
Heels, heels. It's like they cheer them anyway. Like, why are y'all cheering them? They're the bad guy.
Like, there's a certain heel. Yeah, that's the weird part. You know, there's certain heels that they don't. And then sometimes you see some.
Yeah, there's like heels now that you cannot. They're like, well, they got a point there, and you don't hate them.
Boy, who can we name at the top of the head?
Damn, he got kicked in the freaking head. Who can we name off the top of the head?
That people like, but even though he was a heel, or actually, it could be also a woman too. We've seen some female superstars actually. That's tough.
It had to have been shit. I can't even think of one.
Well, the ones that actually are giving some great heel heat, let's be real, the most obvious is Dominic. Because and yeah. But Pretty Deadly steals a win from the Brawling Brutes.
Please keep the wheelchair. Please keep the damn wheelchair. That's funny.
You got the wheels stacked up like a disco ball on each side.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah. Hold on. Do you know the heels that people like? The
Sure.
ones that are on TV right now. Street Profits and Bobby.
Yeah, it's. I'm thinking because we're thinking like, man, these are supposed to be heels, but they're getting a face reaction.
Bro, I am hyped that he's back, though.
Even though, let's be real, you had to change his freaking theme music, which I'm pissed.
They had to change the theme music because in the beginning he says, I spit in the face of people who don't want to be cool. He can't do that gimmick because of COVID. And
Yeah,
the fact that happened, he can't do that gimmick now.
that sucks.
Or he would have returned. He would have returned with that gimmick.
And boy, he has already aged. He got aged pretty
Dude,
well.
he didn't age, but he got freaking jacked.
Backstab, classic backstabber. No.
Like, bro got jacked. Like, he got jacked, bro.
Now I got Caleb Braxton. That's a Carlito. God, he doesn't look. He has a chick. I mean, if you take the
he goes to do it. He has the apple, but every time he goes to bite the apple, he gets interrupted. That's the new gimmick. He wants to do it, but he can't do it because he gets interrupted.
I'd like to okay.
Or he might do it. I don't know. He might spit in the face of Bobby Lashley.
Oh, that'd be funny.
That would be funny. But then again, I would be like, is that the right move? Because COVID happened.
I just take the beard away from Carlito. Look, he might have gotten bigger, but he hasn't really changed much since what?
Carlito's very first match back on SmackDown against Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, who would have thought that would have been possible?
It would have been possible back in 06.
Yeah.
It would have been possible back in 06 when he was there. They just never did it.
Why the hell not? Give me.
But they finally have something for him. And dude, they are so badass as heels.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of.
They even present themselves as badasses. Oh, Jason Jordan sighting. Jason Jordan sighting. He's the new get back guy.
I mean, how many times we've seen some familiar faces being in that situation?
Yeah, but a lot of in that situation, it's been guys who were retired because of freak injuries, like Bobby Roode. He's at the producer role because of that freak injury, so he's basically retired.
I mean, he's already up there. He
was up there in age anyway. He spent like a better part of a decade in wrestling, so it's like
but
he spent 2 decades in wrestling because he started in TNA in 02.
Yeah, now let's probably with Team Canada, even though it's kind of the faction has been
Canada, bro.
Even
that team was great. That team was freaking great. You know what the funniest part of that team was? Freaking Scott D'Amore throwing a hissy fit every chance he got.
Yeah,
he's throwing a hissy fit. Like
one instance in particular is where when he had Jim Cornette and I think in 05, 06.
They broke up Team Canada.
Yeah,
and he was like, it was funny too.
Got a little Davo.
What's up?
Coming in. But yeah, it's like, I know Team Canada has been what it once was, but Team Canada will still go down as probably one of the most underrated factions that we've seen in one of the last 10 years, 10, 15 years, give or take.
Because Travel Buddy, I think your neighbor is a Karen.
Yeah.
You're dealing with a Karen, buddy, and I'm sorry about that, man.
But I even said to this too, like how. Hang on, I just had a brain fart. I forgot.
Oh no! He don't use the name Canada in any instance because Travel Buddy has PTSD over the team.
that's mostly all Steelers Nation, by the way, too.
I'm sorry for you guys if Canada is offending you because of that. I'm sorry. PTSD moment.
Can't be worse than being a Broncos or Panthers fan nowadays. Jesus Christ.
Or the team that's on my TV right now, the Patriots. 2 straight blowout losses. I feel bad for him, man. Like, I kind of do because, like, let's face it, the Tom Brady era is over, so they're not as insufferable.
Yeah,
anymore.
that's true.
So I kind of feel bad. It's like, we prayed on their downfall. Now it's here. Now I kind of feel bad.
You do
Like,
we feel bad, but at the same time, we kind of realize what we already knew that Belichick got was carried by Brady.
little devil, we already acknowledged you, man. We said hi.
But yeah, like I said, we'll keep an eye on comments during the commercial break.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, like I was saying, it's kind of
yeah, and thank you for being a big fan. We appreciate it, little devil. We
yeah, like I
appreciate it,
said,
man.
yeah. I mean, like I said, we're slowly getting. Well, let's say slowly getting back to it because
We're trying to do it. We're trying to do better with this, like mixing up this, giving a 50-50 ratio between sports and wrestling. So there'll be
yeah,
some weeks where we don't do wrestling, and then there'll be some weeks that we do.
yeah. So like I said, that's why me and Tyler we have a because obviously tomorrow we got an interesting topic of conversation with the Dallas Cowboys. So like I said, I got that. I want a bit of a discussion on that tomorrow at 1:00. Sunday, yeah, I mean, I got baseball, but that's pretty much about it for the week or for that Sunday.
Yeah, then we
Monday,
have baseball. We have baseball again on Monday
well,
for
there's going to be
game one.
no stream on that.
Oh, we're not streaming on that?
No, I'm gonna watch it with my grandparents.
Oh, okay. It's a family thing. Okay, makes sense. I might watch the game because I have my little brother here who's a fan, so I'll be watching it with him and my mom. So I'll be all
And now
right.
we got Bailey into the mix.
I never realized how short Selena was.
Yeah. Well, watch it. Well, for those who don't follow her on social media, boy, thank God I don't speak Spanish. The other guys probably used to say,
Just
"What?"
say some choice words were said, and they weren't pretty nice words.
Hey, she's got the
But it was
chunk.
more of
Oh,
like
jeez,
it
there's
was
no
more of
milk.
like it was more of like a hey bitch type of thing because best friends do. Like I call you asshole half the time,
Yeah,
Rob. So it's like off stream, like hey asshole. Like
and
it's like one of those best friend things. So it's like, but it was
how's
more
the
of like
fucking chocolate? Are you? Oh my lord!
wrestling nowadays has become very shoot themed very quickly.
Well, mostly if you're from a Hispanic descent, from that matter. Well, Hispanic, I would
No,
say,
I'm talking about in a general sense. I know what that means, but like
yeah,
WWE, a shoes involved. AEW, a goddamn shoes involved. Like
but it's
it's
funny.
become very shoe themed.
And also, too, Tony Storm, please don't change.
Please don't change ever. I love that gimmick. That gimmick's funny.
The
No, we're not
fact,
watching NFL. We're watching Friday Night SmackDown.
and usually, well, usually at this tomorrow, you probably see some college. You got college football tomorrow, but like I said, and I said it on stream. It's
College
like me,
football has gotten really boring though.
yeah, it's like
So
we done two college games. It's like it doesn't hit the same like it used to. And
and
it's
plus
not,
when we see a Clemson score, it's like ooh shocker they beat a low level teams because they're
and
so
of course,
freaking
yeah,
goddamn.
go back to our
It's
reactions.
so pathetic, bro. It's pathetic that schedule.
Uh, you ain't wrong.
It is freaking pathetic. Oh, since we're not a good team, let's just hoard bad teams to play against when we have a good record. Like, come on.
And we all know that the ACC is full of trash teams. Let's be
Oh
completely
God,
freaking honest.
including ours, apparently.
The entire conference is ass.
Yeah.
And to Florida State fans, yeah, like I said, I am not buying into Florida State. I'm sorry. I think they're
And here we go again. We're doing a 360 because guess who's back in the damn bloodline? Jimmy goddamn Uso's back in the bloodline.
yeah, storyline.
We're going right to a 360. We're not finishing the damn story. We're spinning our wheels again with this damn story.
Yep.
I hate the story, bro. Like early on, I'm like, oh, this is riveting TV. This is cinema. Now it's just like this ain't cinema. This is just
because we already talked about say once it ends, like WWE's got to figure out a better storyline.
because they know that the bloodline storyline carries
If,
goddamn SmackDown.
and because the thing is too, like, and Raw's actually been very fun to watch because for
And
those who are,
evidently, and to finish my thought before, and sorry for interrupting you, but to finish my thought on this, there's a reason why Fox don't even want your ass anymore after this year.
it's
It's
stupid.
because the quality of the show is so bad, but you made people watch because of this bloodline shit. You're making a Band-Aid fix, oh shit, we got to end this soon. Now you're panicky. Oh, let's just spin our wheels so people can keep watching.
And now going into next year, they're going to be back
And
on
I have to
USA.
agree. And I have to agree with Little Devil here. It has to end. You're still in the middle of the damn storyline. Apparently, you're not even close to the end. We thought you were at the close to the end when you had Jimmy and Jay leave. Then you have Jimmy turn his brother Jay just to get back to the damn plotline.
It's a.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing with this? Now you're spinning your wheels.
Pretty much. But either way, and that's the thing too. It really is. And like I said, Raw nowadays, because that's the last time me and Tara did a Raw, we sat through an entire 3-hour show. It did not feel like it was 3 hours.
It went by quick because we were invested in the show. Our eyes were glued to the screen because we were that excited. I want to play that game so bad. They're finally making an NFL game that's not Madden, and I'm excited for it. And it's arcadey too, which is fun.
Oh, don't mess with your melon.
Don't mess with your melon.
Yeah, that's right. They actually finally they're now bringing awareness to concussions.
Oh yeah. You're still on that commercial, but wait, but yeah.
Now on the
that game looks fun. I want to play it, but I ain't got the money for it.
Neither do I.
It might be one of those games that'll eventually go on Game Pass because it's arcadey. But yeah, I have to agree with Little Davo again. Just make another damn storyline involving Roman. Keep him heel and just make a storyline.
Let's be real. Without the belt,
this is how I would do it. This is exactly how I would do it, right? He loses every member of the bloodline, but he goes crazy.
Because
make him into a psychotic heel at that point.
Improve the tribal. Make him a psychotic tribal chief where he just whips everybody's ass.
Make it, or actually, just don't make him a tribal chief because he's no longer a tribal chief. Just make him a psychotic heel.
Because look,
he's gone crazy. His mental state has waned.
Because we all
make him go crazy and be a psychotic heel. That's how I would do it.
Oh, 100%. And you probably could agree with this too. Roman's going to go down as one of the greatest. Well, besides John Cena, has gone down one of the greatest faces of the company that we've seen since
Cena.
Exactly.
Since Cena.
Because me and Tara we actually brought this was an interesting talking point the last time we did the Inserting podcast. Because we talked about the alternate realities. Had Cena got his pink slip before the Christmas cuts, as he put it,
I think the company would have floundered a bit, you knew Brock, in this timeline, Brock still leaves. Brock still leaves in this timeline in 2004, along with Goldberg.
And let's be honest.
I don't think they're making him look. I don't think they're making. They're not making Roman look weak.
It's the belt's becoming a prop at this point, which I will still.
The belt. The thing is that he's just holding the belt hostage.
Because the thing is, they're trying to make him break Hulk Hogan's record before. Because right now, don't quote me.
You already had him break the 1,000-day record. Who was that? San Martino.
San Martino the first time. Right now, the all-time record is Bruno San Martino over 2,800 days. I think it is. So yeah, if they're gonna make,
they might. Here's the thing: knowing WWE, they're probably gonna go to 2,000 mark, and it's going to piss us off. They're already pissing us off with this reign.
And yep.
Honestly, if they're gonna milk this even further, it has to end at 40. It has to end at WrestleMania 40 in Philly. It has to.
It really is, because I've seen a lot, and my thing is too is I don't brought this up, but I do want to have a bit of a conversation. But I've seen a lot of diehard Drew McIntyre fans somehow hating on Cody because Cody's getting more opportunities, and Drew.
They're doing WWE's doing that shit on purpose because they want Cody to not be the world champ.
Quite honestly,
they're doing that on purpose.
And honestly,
and it's not working. And it's not working because the fans still love him.
Exactly. He's still popular. And
they're trying to make the fans hate him. Some fans have turned, but not every fan turned.
Not like it used to a couple years
Bro,
back.
Seriously, why is Alina so short? She has to jump up to punch her in the face.
Well, her and Malachi Black are just too freaking funny together on TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like she was like called. I think she would call it Rhea or something, or I think it might have been her mom. Like,
No, it was Rhea. It was Rhea. Because
Oh.
Rhea, she knows Spanish because you know who taught her Spanish.
yeah, and
her TV boyfriend taught her Spanish.
But I mean,
I swear, she actually did improve in the ring.
well,
She's really good in the ring now.
I've watched seen her TikTok videos with her and Malachi in their training ring.
Bro, Malachi, keep training her because she is really good right now.
That was a nice little arm drag.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, damn, just decked her. And is it just me or is Bailey's heel run just getting stale?
It's getting stale as bread.
Like, she's been heel for like 3 years. Actually, no, she's been heel since 2019. It's getting to the point where it's getting pretty stale. I'm starting to damn miss where she was hugging everybody.
And honest, yeah.
Do you know how bad that is where I'm missing the gimmick where she was hugging everybody?
Oh, yeah, the hugger gimmick, which...
Yeah, I'm missing that damn gimmick over this shit. It's getting stale. Yeah, Dom. That's the one who was teaching.
Crazy, too. I actually watched his interview of how he got his tattoos, his first tattoo. Well,
see, little Davo, I agree with that. I thought the Bloodline storyline ended when Jay left, and Jay and Jimmy left the Bloodline. I thought, oh no, here it's going to reach the end because we were thinking, okay, they left. Now Solo is going to be the one to leave next. We were finally reaching the climax of this storyline, and they just reverted back to Jimmy being in the Bloodline. The only one that's not in the Bloodline right now is Jay because he turned face.
Yeah. And also,
she was going for Panama Summer.
Now with the meteor.
Ooh, right in the gut.
Even though let's put that 619 was a little bit weak from her.
Yeah, but that can be worked on. Ray could teach her that. Oh, what is that finish?
Try to go. Oh, okay. Double it needs.
What was that finisher? I kind of like it.
Almost going for the code red. Obviously, for those who don't know, Amazing Red is her cousin. Why do you think that's?
Now they're going to beat her down.
1, 2, 3.
I don't like that the match went a little less than 5 minutes, though.
That's most women's matches nowadays.
I hate that. They need to go 10 or more minutes. They need a chance, too.
But a lot of times, it's kind of...
No, God, there's the bitch. Here comes Charlotte.
Ay. Nobody cares.
Get away from the damn title picture. Well, I would like you more if you weren't freaking hogging the title picture.
Well, thank God for Io Sky for actually... Yeah, of course, you had...
And can I be honest, too, Travel Buddy? I hate her, too. I'm at the point where I'm hating her.
Can we get Jade Cargill so she could just whip her ass? That would just
Jade Cargill, please debut and kick Charlotte's ass. The game is coming up next.
Honestly, shoot. Brandon,
ready to play the game, Rob?
I'm always
ready to play the game, Rob?
I'll say this too. Brandon Phillips, you are one lucky dude. Holy hell.
Who?
Brandon Phillips, the husband to Jade Cargill.
Wait, are we talking about the same Brandon Phillips that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, the second baseman for the Cincinnati Reds, or the fact he had...
Are you fucking kidding me? It is that Brandon Phillips that I'm thinking of. Or he got Jade?
He's married to her.
You lucky motherfucker.
Because, okay, so the way the thinking with Brandon Phillips is the fact there was one play where, I think a handful of years ago, where someone actually slid into his backside.
Okay, TV, can you stop spying on me again? Pizza commercial comes up, I'm eating pizza.
Shit, I just had a couple of burgers not that long ago. But
I'm about to be like, don't you dare. I'm not going to show what I did, but you get the gist of what I did. But yeah, Lil Davo, she thinks she's the queen of the company and shit because she's a Flair.
Honestly, if you told me who's going to be the true queen, it's going to be Jade.
Newsflash, your dad ain't all that great either. He's a douchebag.
And he's going to try to get back in the ring at 74. Fuck no.
No. That's a heart attack literally waiting to happen.
As Stone Cold said, don't blow your pacemaker, kid. It's just like, damn.
And it was, the ironic part is that was the flair. Don't blow your pacemaker, kid.
Because when you look back,
That was what 03 when he joined Evolution.
I think so.
Don't blow your pacemaker, kid.
And yeah, for those who remember his quote unquote his retirement match, thank God me and Tara didn't fucking watch that crap.
Dude, no. It was just you didn't watch it. I subjected myself to that torture.
Why? Why would you do that?
Because everybody was talking about it. I'm like, I gotta see what everybody's talking about. And I watched that match, and I regretted it. It was it was so bad, man. Friggin', you had to have Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal carry.
And I'm. And not that's the two. Like from my understanding, like there's always been reports that he actually was knocked out in that match, legitimately knocked out.
And also his pacemaker fucking came off.
Like damn,
he literally was blowing his pacemaker.
Like
pacemaker.
Like just.
I'm like, you're gonna get yourself freaking killed doing that shit. Also, Tampa, just call it St. Pete. You know, for a fact, Tropicana Field ain't in Tampa.
No, it's like five, not even like 5.
That shit is not in Tampa. Stop saying it's in Tampa. It's not in Tampa. Everybody knows it's not in Tampa.
Oh yeah, St. Petersburg's the next town over.
Why do you think when they had that playoff game that only like 15 fans were there? Exactly.
Barely even 20,000.
It ain't in Tampa.
Well, thank God when you're in a big market like me and Tyler as Phillies fans, you know exactly why.
Yo, we get rowdy at the stadium, bro.
Oh yeah, especially even last night. I actually, literally heard the entire stadium from my house.
Dude, and I bet you the ground shook.
I didn't. Well, there's a little vibration, so yeah, it was loud.
Oh, he's not going with the game theme. He's going with the newer theme that he had like 08, 09. Bow down to the king.
Oh, the King of Kings.
The King of Kings gimmick. Yeah, he's going with that.
By the way, Triple H is still one.
That song's a banger too.
I appreciate that little Davo for you joining.
No, you're good, man. You know, it happens. Your phone dies. Here's the game.
We're gonna be going down to the ring. God damn that freaking Rock.
I freaking love that freaking.
Oh, the Rock, Jesus. Like Stephanie got the short end of the stick with him from the Rock.
Oh my God! Once she got that, dude. When she got that boob job that she got.
Oh, it was jokes galore.
Jokes galore. She was getting roasted after that.
Not just for the Rock, but even Chris Jericho. Who had yeah, even though Chris Jericho now, yeah, he may be shell of what he once was.
No, do you know what my freaking favorite line was from him? Was when when Triple H and Chris Jericho were feuding and she was with Chris Jericho. The 747 line.
Oh yeah. And looking back at that boy, that
I was like, shit, he killed her.
Like the fact that I don't think they were married at the time.
No, I think they got married in like 03. They finally got married. But they were boyfriend and girlfriend at that time. They were dating.
And unfortunately, for those who are catching up with the retro watch party, which by the way, this Tuesday night.
Oh, I am dude. We're getting close to the episode. I'm dreading that.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was just shitty.
Yeah, because let's be real, there's some things that just don't age well. And
little Dabo, to answer your question, we were mind fucked from that.
Yeah.
we did not know that was gonna happen. We thought that was a far cry, but it happened, so.
And obviously Tulsa Roy. And trust me, Triple H, we know we do miss you in the ring, but it's obviously we're
rolling our way to a freaking Blood Money show. Woohoo! Yay! I don't care. I'm not watching that shit. Fuck that show. Oh wait, this is the season premiere, so we're not getting new ring ropes and new sets. God damn it. And honestly, I don't think it was the biggest piece of dog shit, Lil Davo. Because we don't do the tribalism stuff. We love all wrestling.
We'll bash both companies.
We'll
If one
bash
of them-
both companies for some bullshit. We bashed Tony Khan for talking his shit on Twitter. We bashed WWE for doing what they did before.
Mm.
We
Mostly,
bashed Vince for the sexual assault shit.
yeah. Well, here's the thing. He wants to do.
He wants to do it full time because WWE wouldn't let him do it full time. So he's like, I'm walking.
Ed said himself like they didn't have nothing in for him to do.
They had nothing for him to do, and plus they wanted him to stay on that part-time schedule. And I get why, because they're still a little bit scared of the neck, but like AEW, NXT, we're both.
Yeah,
We're both. We'll watch both. But I will say this: AEW compared to NXT last week, NXT killed them. NXT freaking murdered AEW last week.
Even though
no questions freaking asked. And I'm an AEW guy. You know, I mean, I'm both, but I watch AEW too. But he oh wait, Adam Pearce is exclusive to Monday Night Raw.
Oh,
a new SmackDown GM.
Yeah, we're getting a new authority figure.
We're getting a new general manager. What?
So
what?
I think the reports are true. I think it might have been.
Oh, never mind. I was about to say, nah, he ain't gonna be a general manager. Dude, he has so much heel heat. He's a great heel, Dom.
And here comes the jackass himself.
Dude, see, you're even calling him a jackass. He's a great heel. Dude, asshole. Oh, wait, they're not doing that yet. Bro, he can't even get worded because they're throwing the shit out of him. Dude, he's a good heel. He's a good freaking heel.
And I don't really mind him being the NXT North American champion because
he get louder every time he opens his mouth.
Like you could hardly ever hear him speak,
dude.
Well, and that's the thing too. Like
even the mom's like, you can't hear this. He's a douchebag to the little kid.
Someone's got a side said. It says, "quote I did time with Dirty Dom."
I wish, dude, if I was there, I would make that sign too.
Yeah,
that's a good ass sign. I did time with Dirty Dom. He was in prison,
Yeah, for a day.
For like a day.
And yeah, they were milking
dude. No, it was for like a weekend because he got arrested on SmackDown, and then he came back on Raw.
Yeah, they were milking that for a
dude,
while.
He was in prison for like 2 days.
Yeah, like a purple shirt, a teardrop tattoo. It's like, dude, you've been in jail for 1 day. Like,
bro, he had a freaking gangster ass teardrop tattoo on his face. He's like, what I do? And I'm just like, what I do? Ayo! Burned by Triple H. You didn't realize how loud it was when we get over here. I thought they were piping that in.
No, that's a nuclear heel heat.
Yeah, just a week he thought he was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh no, not Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh no, little Davo, you had to go there.
I mean, he kind of acted like it. Now do you think about it?
He did act like he was a psycho, but nah. Who is it? Who is it? Trips? Get to the point. Come on, Trips.
Court Stomp has a shirt that says Monday Night Mommy. Oh Lord. Are you still going with that?
Dude, you'd vouch for that. You'd wear a shirt like that because you had, oh my God, it's Nick Aldis. He's the new GM.
Mm-hmm.
So he's not there as a wrestler. He's there as a GM.
Yeah. Good old
I mean,
Mac.
he is getting up. I mean, he is getting up there in age. But this is still crazy seeing Nick Aldis in a goddamn WWE ring right now.
Or older TNA fans remember him as Magnus.
But I hate how the crowd did not pop. They're like, who the fuck is this guy?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm a big fan of your dad.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Nick Aldis. He used to be Magnus in Impact, and
unless
he
bro's
was
got a
Nick
smoke.
Aldis in AEW and NWA.
And also another thing too, he also has a gorgeous wife that is Mickey James, one of the greatest women of all time.
Honestly, if his career ends, I would want that. Cody Rhodes being the GM of NXT because his dad ran NXT for a little bit.
Let's bro, he also brought up.
So
guys.
I would love that. I would absolutely love that. When his career ends, Rob, I wouldn't mind Cody Rhodes being the GM of NXT.
I would not be either because number one, okay. So there's a few reasons why. Number one, it's definitely going to get Shawn Michaels a little bit more help to help book NXT because let's be real, look at the roster they got is spectacular. The title,
dude. Every time he opens his fucking mouth, they boo. But yeah, but I'm sure you're thinking the same thing I'm thinking. If Cody Rhodes were to be the GM of NXT, that would be the biggest honor because that would pay homage to his dad.
And let's bro, and his dad, like I said, and that's my second reason. Look at the people he's brought up ever since then: Seth Rollins, D'Ambrose, Roman Reigns, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. There's a long list. I'm probably just going to need that. So right, those are the 5.
Kevin Owens is coming out.
Oh, jeez.
Now, since we have separate GMs again, can we completely just make new tag title belts? Because I know we split up the 2 world titles, which that's fine, but just make either make it undisputed or split them up again. Like
exactly.
Give us. But wow. So now we have Kevin Owens entering himself into a feud with Dom.
Well, just how much you want to bet he's going to freak out, have another.
But then again, you have Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn that feud with Judgment Day, and instantly stunner. Didn't even say 2 words. Stunner.
Well,
he didn't even have to get a freak out. He was like, "Fuck freaking out! I'm just gonna kick your ass."
And there's also.
Dude, Kevin Owens with his anger issues, Lil Davo, was hilarious.
That's just funny.
The one thing, it's like the one freak out that I liked was when all the teams were like standing too close to him. It's like, you're standing too close to me.
And here comes Aaron Pierce. What the heck is going on?
You're standing too close to me.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, they split up Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. I love how he almost like spit up the water, like, oh shit, am I not supposed to be on your couch?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Now they're going back to the tension thing. Again, circles. That's all we're getting to. Circles. We're back to where we were when y'all had BP4. We basically went back a step.
So you ain't wrong.
We went back a step. What the hell with this storyline, bro? So we went back like a few months. Oh my god! What? End this freaking shit, dude. This has been 3 years worth of storyline. Now you're back to year 2.
Ridiculous. So it looks like KO and Sammy might got splitting up.
Yeah, KO is on SmackDown, and Zayn is on Raw.
I think it's the same with Cody Rhodes as well.
Cody Rhodes is on Raw. But then again, no, he's not. He's on both shows now because he is the tag champ.
Yeah, but that is actually true.
He's on both shows. So technically speaking, he is a free agent since he won the tag belts.
Yeah.
I want to see an RKO out of nowhere.
Speaking of Randy
I
Orton,
want you too, man. But the thing is, it's still up in the air because of that back fusion surgery. It's up in the air, and I hate to say it, it could be over for him. I hate to say it. So I've been a Randy Orton fan since I can remember. You know, like, we don't know, and you got to talk about Rob about that Rhea Ripley situation because I don't have a crush on her. He does.
Yeah, true. Yeah, or basically, in other words, Rhea Ripley always seems to always finds a way to break the damn internet for whatever goddamn reason.
Bro, the pin when she did the whole pin shit, internet broken. When she posts freaking workout pictures, internet freaking broken. I'm like,
damn,
this woman needs to stop breaking the damn internet.
But it's also what's crazy about it too, like the progression of what she has become. You know, and for those who don't remember, because let's be real, go back to the Mae Young Classic. Was it 2018 or was it 2019? Might have been
the Mae Young Classic was 2018.
Boy, talk about the biggest progression. Comes in, it's like, oh, I'm a white baby face from Australia. It's like, yeah, this.
I like that long blonde hair and like.
I was like, yeah, this ain't doing it.
I'm like, yeah, this is not gonna work for her. She cut her damn hair.
Let's bro, was impressive, but the character, no,
she had no character. She was just her, but like a goody two shoes, like.
Yeah, I'm sorry because it's the way
I'm a wrestler. Like, nah.
As I kind of cringed a little bit, but knowing that there's potential of what she can be. I mean, let's be real, when she became like the brutalizer during the NXT Black and Gold.
Yeah, when she got her hair and did like that gothic look and turned heel.
Let's be real, she was a fucking bad. See,
she could not be fucked with. And I'm like, yeah, don't mess with her.
Yeah,
and I was a fan of her in NXT too. I'm like, yo, don't mess with her.
Some solid banger. And let's be real, like, yes, I know the main roster back then didn't have the NXT
Honestly, if I was in the books, I would get that, but I'm not into books.
Who is it nowadays? Because you could get books online.
If it's online, I'm like, yeah, I could get like an ebook or some shit. I would get that, but I'm not in the books.
I mean, the title is true. I mean, she's not really your average girl.
No.
And the fact that she's coming along, and it's also pretty. Oh yeah,
Dragon. Dude, remember when Tom Brady was in WWE? Wait, he was?
I think he had a bit of one appearance.
Since fucking when? I know Gronk was, because he went and did a football freaking tackle on who was it? Freaking Jinder at one time. Yeah, it was Jinder. WrestleMania 33.
Oh Jesus.
When Jinder poured beer on him and Gronk got mad and went to the ring and shoulder tackled him.
So apparently he actually got an invite to or he had.
And here we go. We have Karen talking to the new GM, and oh god, another Karen, 2 Karens.
Yeah, help. or Zack Ryder.
You got the real Karen and the fake Karen. Help me.
Or the last stream that we did. Yeah,
it was Gronk, because remember he did a 3-point stance and speared Jinder. for pouring beer on him at 33. WrestleMania 33.
Yeah,
And when they found out that she was getting a divorce with Andrade, I'm like, gee, I wonder why. Oh, let's go. Kick her ass, Jade. Kick her ass, Jade. Beat her up. Beat her up. Beat her up. That was a snarky comment. Go, you find her and beat her up, Jade.
Triple H with a smirk, the biggest smirk on his face I have ever seen.
Who?
Damn, Jade's a fine lady. God damn.
Yeah, every time she's on the screen, I'm like, that motherfucker snagged her. She's pretty as hell.
But out of the way, we got main event Jey Uso.
Yeah.
And yes, trust me, the last stream I did, I was kind of off my rocker, so to speak. So I
was picking on like, you want to say yeet? You're like, nah.
I wasn't that screwed.
You were that zonked like they were at the press conference at freaking dude. I think there was a combination of being drunk and high. Come to think of it.
Yeah.
I think they were both drunk and high. They mixed the mixer in some alcohol. You can't tell me any different.
No, you really can't. Well, unless you had an edible afterwards. That's
dude, they seem drunk as hell though. They didn't seem high. They seem drunk. you freaking had Cody barking like a damn dog and him saying yeet 15 times in a press conference. It was funny as shit though. Yeet.
Yep.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't want CM Punk anywhere near WWE. Anywhere near it.
And even the company that said it themselves, they
don't want him either. They don't want him either. He is a douchebag. A legit douchebag.
So
he causes issues backstage.
Yeah, unfortunately, so we have some bad news. So let's say Nick Aldis has already made one mistake as GM.
The song is such a fucking banger.
And someone has a sign that says yeet.
Yeah.
Oh, Homelander. You can't tell me otherwise.
Dude, this song is a freaking banger.
The fact that even the company, let's probably even the fact the company.
The fact that this came from freaking AEW of all places.
Yeah.
The song is such a freaking banger, bro.
Really
I'm glad he brought it to WWE when he did, though.
So unfortunately, next week's going to be a bit of a downer because you got
Sky. That's their new tag team name. I like that sign. They're the Usi Nightmare.
Ay.
It's an Usi Nightmare.
Or the Yeet? No, the Yeet Nightmare doesn't sound right.
No, we're the Usi Nightmare, and their tagline, Yeet.
But what I was going to say as well, so we're going to get another women's title match. So it looks like Nick Aldis made that first mistake.
Usi or Yeet? I think they're both on par with each other. They're both funny. Usi was funny when it was, and Yeet was funny when it was. They're on par.
So yeah,
if you ask me today if I'm feeling very Usi, I'll be like, hell yeah, I'm feeling very Usi. So I will still say that I feel Usi.
We all do.
Yes, I will still say that. I don't care.
But I will say this too. It looks like we're going to get Io and Charlotte again next week on SmackDown for the women's title.
Now, why do you have to subject us to Io versus Charlotte again?
Blame Nick Aldis. That was his first mistake as a GM.
No, that's not Nick Aldis. He's the TV GM. He doesn't make the matches. He's just there to just announce the matches.
Oh yeah, we get a commercial
for freaking Jade's appearance and the little face off that her and Charlotte gave each other. That got me hyped.
I got chills from that Because
I'm like, make this match and have Jade kick her ass, please. What's more of a badass, Braun Breaker or Undertaker? Undertaker. Undertaker. No questions freaking asked.
Tyler, I would disagree to an extent.
The generational badass is Undertaker.
Oh, absolutely. But currently,
currently, obviously, it is Braun, but Undertaker all time badass. All time.
Easy. And let's be real, probably had a gimmick that, and let's be real, a theme song should not have gone as hard in the late 90s for that matter, for the Ministry of Darkness.
No, that theme went freaking hard as shit, dude. Holy fuck.
Well,
I'm over here, I'm like, am I supposed to be scared? Because I'm nodding my head. This shit is fine.
And for those, the Ministry of Darkness, I can say for someone who's lived through the Attitude Era, that was the peak. The best, or let's be real, it was still in Mark Calloway's prime years. It's kind of crazy now you look at it.
He was in his 30s.
Even though he made him in his 30s, but he was very, very young.
Yeah.
Oh, got some interesting questions. So right now, currently, in terms of NXT, that could be a mixture of a few things. You can put Braun.
There's like a NXT though. That's harder because like
you got a mixture of a lot of.
There's a plethora there of like very good talent.
Like Ilya Dragunov and Dom.
Ilya, I love Ilya.
Tyler, I don't know if you saw. I showed you that TikTok of Dom slapping Ilya. Like,
that man no sold. And he gave Dom that look of like, you done fucked up, boy. He no sold the shit out of that chop.
And that's the thing too. And for Ilya Dragunov, who I've been starting to become a fan even more. When you look at his matches with Gunther during the NXT UK.
Oh my god, that takeover match. That takeover match, man.
It's been phenomenal. Let's be real. You have two of the best European wrestlers to go at it in the business today. You have Ilya Dragunov, probably the Mad Dragon, or obviously the Mad Russian.
This just angers me because I want it, but I don't have $500.
What is it?
The damn title belts with the logos of NFL teams. So I don't have 500 freaking bucks, man. I'd be the biggest asshole like going to an Eagles game or something wearing that freaking title belt. To like an away game.
But also
them playing the Patriots and me just wearing the freaking title belt.
So in order to for the Judgment Day worst to best,
worst, it would have to be Dom.
Yeah, and we're not saying that's a bad way, but he just needs a little bit more time.
He needs more time.
There's something there. You can see it each and every.
And then it'll be Finn here. It'll be Finn next.
Yeah, Dom.
I feel like that was because of booking. Booking's been shit in the last few years with him.
He's been getting. I'm sorry, he should have had an opportunity to take the damn belt off of Seth, anyways.
Dude, I was pissed when they didn't. But then we have Damian.
I think
I feel like he's really good. He's getting there. Rhea just carries the fuck group.
And
she's there. She's there.
Oh, yeah.
She's the top one because she carries the damn group.
And she's basically not. She pretty much lives with her niece. She's pretty much the mom of the group.
She's the mom. She's the mom. Dom's the dad, and the two boys are.
That was total and utter funny.
Yeah. Yeah, you have Rhea's the mom, Dom's the dad, and Damian and Finn are the kids.
The siblings.
Yeah.
It's the fact that, or was it a Raw or SmackDown, and you had JD get in the mix?
Now, I got a question for you, Rob. Here's another question.
Shoot.
Since Grayson Waller likes our team, are we heels?
That is a very good question.
Since he's heel? Like, he likes our team.
I guess so.
So, is he heel? Are we heel? What the fuck? I don't like you guys. I'm kidding. I like you guys. No, it's because Dom is her TV boyfriend. That's the reason why I say Dom's the dad. I want to donate to you, but my mom won't let me. I'm a subscriber. Can I have a shout out? Yo, you don't have to. You do not have to donate to us. You don't. We'll give you a shout out. Shout out, 100%. Pokemon expert.
Shout out to everyone that's been in the chat, though.
Shout out to everybody in the chat.
Like I said, we're coming to you live from not Facebook, but we're coming from YouTube, Twitch, and also if you guys don't have.
And also, since you're sick, we hope you feel better.
Yeah, it's just that time of year where people.
You don't need to subscribe. We're not like other YouTubers. Oh, you need to donate to us so we can shout you out. We're not like that. If you want us to shout you out, Just ask. We'll shout you out.
Oh, actually, 100%. It'll be interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting tag team with Grayson Waller and Austin Theory.
Acknowledge me.
But like we said, we'll do.
Dude, little Davo, you gotta say it with your chest. Acknowledge me.
Yeah.
They're so insufferable, but I like them as heels. See, this whole partnership with Grayson Waller, I think it'll get
Okay.
or I will be in your closet. Yeah, I don't want that. Nope, don't want that.
And
I don't want a stalker, bro. I don't want a stalker, bro.
Right now, I'm going to say Waller because I think he just has more of a
Grayson Waller, because I feel like here's the reason why I think Grayson Waller is better than Austin Theory. Grayson Waller has a damn charisma.
I mean, go back to his
pouring out of him, bro.
Go back to his time at NXT. It really shows. And yeah,
and look, even at NXT, I'm like, this guy could be my favorite heel, and he is. He's my favorite heel.
We're not saying that just because we hate Austin Theory. It's just
he just doesn't have the charisma.
He's boring. And we also make another argument that ever since he got roasted by Cena on the mic, his kind of, I guess you say, his credibility kind of took a bit of a hit. I guess.
And little Davo, we know you were kidding, brother. We know you were kidding.
Like I said, we tried to.
I feel like Grayson Waller. He's not boring. He's entertaining. He has that charisma.
Shit,
Austin Theory just doesn't.
I mean, shit. He had Grayson Waller asked Jason Kelsey to do a shoey if they win the Super Bowl. So
he picked us. He picked us to win the Super Bowl. That makes us heels, Rob. Well, that makes us heels.
I want to see Jason Kelsey do a shoey.
I want to see that. I want to see Grayson Waller and Jason Kelsey do a shoey. I want to see it.
So, from what we saw, with Roman Reigns,
it's gonna be Roman and John for the titles. It's gonna be.
Who knows? They might. Who knows? It could be Roman and LA Knight, and I'm really hoping it's not LA Knight, because if LA Knight loses, could you imagine the damage to his credibility?
No. I don't think it will damage his credibility, because he's still, and that's why I like, and that's also the reason why I like Grayson Waller. He's a good heel. He'll talk his shit.
And the way that how Grayson Waller comes off of his promos kind of reminds me of what Cena was back in 2006. In a way,
Cena. No, that was Cena 2002. If we're really gonna talk about the comparisons with Cena 2002. Cena in 2002.
Okay, I can see that.
His shit as a heel.
You mean let's be real, John Cena as a heel? Oh, jeez, let's be real. And
that's a far cry from what his character was in the beginning. Because in the beginning, he was a heel.
Yeah, and it's
it's a far cry. You're talking from 2002 to 2023. You know how long that was?
Yeah, it's been
since the last time he was heel.
And Poco Expert, yeah. Oh, trust me. If you go watch our previous live streams, boy, that one went.
Bro, we just spam that shit every time he's out.
Well, and unfortunately, we had some of those streams with a former.
Yeah,
friend.
We're not gonna talk about. We're not gonna talk about him.
But talk about that. Yeah, but I since then it's just been me and this dude ever since.
So we had another familiar friend that we had to ditch too.
So
but that's the entertainment business. You'll have people who turn on you. It happens. Yeah. So we're not gonna really delve into that past.
Ooh, this is a very good question.
That's a great. That's a banger question, bro. That's a great question. What is the most underrated finisher in WWE?
Well, that's a question. Is it in like this era, or are we going through the entire?
I think it's the entire thing. The entire.
Damn it!
Underrated finisher.
Oh Jesus.
Shit.
I'm trying to think back. Okay, so this era, I actually like the blunt force trauma from LA Knight. It's
BFT. You like the BFT?
BFT. because it's like it's like a. I'm not saying it's like a. How do you even describe that? It's
It's
not
kind
like
of like I
it's
don't
not like the Skull
know.
Crusher finale, which is actually still underrated to
Yeah,
this
it's kind
day.
of like the school crushing finale, but it's not.
But all time, I'm going to have to see the last ride from the Undertaker.
Yeah,
Um,
but they're only talking about this specific era,
but yeah, the BFT
the
by
BFT. All right.
because it's like I
I'm
because I
trying to
didn't want
really think though, because I have some finishers I think are my favorite.
because we're trying because it's I mean we don't want to pick the overwater ones like the super kick, the spear, because we've seen that over the years. It's getting those are kind of boring.
I don't
That's I
know.
just got to think about this one. Oh,
I don't
jeez.
know. That's the problem. A
Uh,
neck breakers, a neck breaker school crushing finale. It's basically the two moves combined, is what they're saying, which is smart.
yeah,
I might just have to agree with you. The BFT.
because it's like it's something new.
It's something new and creative that we've never seen before. We've
Because
seen the
we
spear. We've seen Superman punches. We've seen all that shit. Now the weakest finisher. Now to let's do the weakest. Yeah. Let's do the weakest finisher now. Superman punch.
oh yeah, we see
Weak.
you
Weak. And
even
I
see
know
you
and I know it's not a finisher, it's more of like a setup move for the
and,
finisher, but it's
and if
still
you're a
weak.
UFC fan, you know that very well because we've seen that a lot in the UFC. Let's be real.
But they legit punch, so it's like different.
Yeah,
What move do you think you can do? None of them. That's me. None of them.
I mean, if
Probably as simple as a clothesline. That's what I can do.
Tyler, knowing you probably break your arm try doing a clothesline. So I'm
What do
sorry.
you mother you bitch?
Sorry,
I
I had
will
to take.
clothesline you to hell. Yeah, I can't jump that high, so yeah, that's also a thing. Knockout punch, I can't do that. And
And
plus, I can't punch. I have a weak ass punch. What are you talking about? I can't
even
do
though
that.
let's be real, we see some funny sells from the knockout punch. Well, our truth in particular.
He always sells fucking
Oh,
hilarious.
our truth. Dude's a
Do you
national
know what my
treasure.
favorite? Do you know what my favorite sell was? It wasn't even on TV. It was on Superstars back in the day.
Oh,
It was
jeez.
Santino Marella versus JTG,
Oh my
and he
lord.
hit the Cobra, and he was like on
Oh
his
yeah,
way down, flopping like a damn fish.
yeah.
That was my favorite. That's my favorite sell. That's hilarious. Well, we know who's winning that match. It ain't gonna be the heels.
So apparently, oh yeah. Jeez, sleep. Ugh. So
Ooh, what a Pele!
honestly, that's I got.
I do boxing and I do a wrestling club at my school. Dude, seriously, where was this club when we were in school? Everywhere, every school in middle school or in high school, they have a freaking pro wrestling club. Well, all they
Yeah.
do is just watch classic matches or matches from pay-per-views. Where was that when I was in school, man? God dang it. Y'all are cool. Y'all are cool. And you're 11. Oh, awesome, man. But oh my God. Where
God,
was that when
remember
we were in
those?
school, Rob?
I have no freaking clue.
Like, come on, y'all kids have it made with that, dude. Y'all are lucky.
Okay, so I looked up what basically what the BFT is basically like an inverted stunner. It's like an inverted stunner.
Yeah. But I
Basically,
like the way that it was actually um it
and
was
yeah, as
said
what you
by a
actually said,
Pokemon expert.
it's
It's basically a school crushing finale plus a neck breaker combined. That's also a
and
good
then
analogy.
yeah, it all.
Oh, you know. Oh, you
Oh,
know
and
what? No, you know what my favorite finisher is? I got it. The crossover splash Grayson Waller does.
oh yeah.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Oh,
I swear. Why does Roman Reigns does ooh wah before he spears? It's just to get the crowd to say it with him. It's a crowd hype thing.
yeah.
It's nothing. It's nothing too serious. It's like just a crowd hype thing. Get
And
the crowd going.
Crossroads. One,
Of
two,
course, they cut to the
three.
camera to the sign that said "Yeet." Yeet. Oh, that's another good question. What are your top 5 favorite pay-per-views?
Ooh. Oh, that's a good question.
Ah,
Because I'm gonna have to go back a ways because I've seen some. We don't know the worst one, and unfortunately, meantime, we're gonna get that in a retro watch
oh,
party. It's
2000. I hated that fucking movie. I hated
unfortunately we're
that.
gonna have to push through it again. There, Tyler. But
I'm
over.
just glad I wasn't around then to pay 50 something bucks for that shit.
So any era. God, if I go back to the Attitude Era, I would say
Uh,
I would say, jeez. Even though I didn't start watching until I was about a year old, I'm going to have to say Unforgiven actually had a really solid show back in the day, which we'll get to very soon in a retro watch
yeah,
party.
I know, little Davo. I'm hating this shit too. But now just pick a pay-per-view from any of that era, man. That's
I'm going to say, hey, well, I know I've watched them, even though this was before my time. I'm going to say Survivor Series 1990, the debut of The Undertaker. Let's bring
wow,
up
you're
that's
going
still.
back. You're going back from
I'm
before you
sorry,
started watching the shit.
you can't tell me that the Undertaker had a really good date, had an interesting debut in 1990 at Survivor Series.
Yeah, but that whole show. I mean, the whole show. You're talking about one moment from a whole show. Was that show actually good?
It was actually pretty decent. I actually sat at through start to
Yo, give
finish.
me that match immediately and have Cody go over.
Ooh, Pokemon Expert says, "What about Vengeance '07?"
That was a
I
banger.
don't I don't
Honestly,
remember
that
that
wasn't
one.
a bad pay-per-view, but it has a lot of bad, you know, that's tied into it. Because remember, Legend 07 was the pay-per-view that Chris Benoit no-showed. It came out and they died.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
that's to me, it was a good show, but it has a lot of bad blood behind it.
Yeah, negative connotations with it,
A
and
negative connotation. That's why people don't mention it anymore.
right now it kind of looks like we have a somewhat of a quote unquote preview of WrestleMania 40, which
Honestly, he better win at. He better take that title off of Roman at 40.
because you had
He
an
better do it.
opportunity. I'm actually intrigued of what they're going to do with her. I'm
I
very
mean,
intrigued.
I'm honestly happy about it because for me, she didn't scream AEW when she was in AEW. To me, I'm like, this is a WWE type of character.
It's true, but when she was
In AEW, she did get a prominent push. She was champion for like 40 something, whatever the fuck.
she
She
was
didn't
like
lose a
50 and
match.
0 before she dropped it to Chris
Yeah,
Statlander.
yeah, she was 50-0. Um,
But this
but
I think overall she wants a better exposure. I guess you could say
she
with
wants a
her.
better. She's like, look, I did what I had to do in AEW, but this was the. She said this was the dream. This was the real dream to be in WWE.
And it was also
And she's like,
and
and
yeah,
she's like, yeah, and she's like, it's a bigger exposure because you
I mean
have
think of the money
AEW
too.
and they get the decent exposure, but not getting as much exposure as WWE.
Yeah, and you could make the argument. Yeah, it's a learning experience for Jade. Jade has some learning experience, and now you've seen, and I'm very impressed of her progression. I guess
I'm impressed too. 'Cause she's gotten better over the last year.
because it's like, God, give me her and Rhea at any day of the damn week.
Her,
That's
Rhea, or her, Charlotte, or her,
or
anybody,
her and
her,
Jade and Io. That'd be fun. That sounds like a
Jade
banger on
Nero
paper.
weekend. Any match, but just keep her away from Nia Jax. Keep her away from her.
Yeah, that's
Because we don't want Jake getting hurt. But that's the thing. It's
Shit,
the
dude.
fact that, she belongs in the company. She does.
You got to think that
And
this is a better career move for,
better career move for her. Better career move.
and
And that's
also,
what she said it was. Like, she flat out said, this was a career move for me.
and
And
so
I get it. I
yeah.
completely get it.
Plus, I mean, look, think of the money she's going to be making, and she'll help her family bring in more money as well for her family at the same time. I mean, she is a mom after all.
Yeah. She's a mom. Brandon Phillips, you lucky motherfucker.
Even though let's be real, one of the most underrated second baseman in Major League Baseball, you don't at me on that.
Not adding you on anything of that, dude. But
Even though
anyway,
yes, played. Um,
why do we get a boring ass game? Eagles and Jets? Come on.
on way can't be. Hey, think of this too, Tyler. Can't be worse than the Bills and Giants on prime time.
Eh.
Yeah, and it's oh yeah. So
Can we get rid of that whole big Bronson Reed shit?
weed.
I said Reed.
Oh, that's gonna sound like a banger match on paper
Oh
with
God.
Rhea and Shayna. Oh Jesus.
Well, I think it's gonna be a good show. The card looks good.
Yeah, I mean, Raw's been fine to actually sit through for about 3 hours.
Honestly, no, I don't want them to be at Crown Jewel.
Yeah, well, let's be real. Well, and that's the reason why we try to stay away for a lot of Saudi shows because,
I don't like Saudi shows. I don't.
and yet, like I said, we're gonna get Io and Charlotte next week on SmackDown. Huh.
Bro. The
See,
rest of the card looks nice though.
yeah. So also next week on SmackDown, Santos. Okay, I dig that.
Well, I'm gonna, juice up my phone. It's at 11%, so I'm gonna juice up my phone. I'm gonna, you
All right,
know, watch his main event myself, and
all right,
then
man. Damn. Oh yeah, shit. It's almost quarter. It's quarter to 10. God damn.
yeah, yeah. All right, now I'm gonna leave.
All right, man.
Yeah, I have to go because my phone's about to die, man.
Yep. Yeah. Well, no one Tyra's phones. It's completely garbage, for lack of a better term.
Bro, it is garbage. So
Well, yeah,
yeah,
man.
it's just gonna be me. So bye, Pokemon expert. Thank you for being a fan, and thank you for showing up.
Absolutely. One hundred
And hello,
percent.
Davo. Thank you for being the fan, and
Like I
thank you for
said,
showing up.
we'll be back. So no Raw this Monday because
Oh, no Raw this Monday.
no, not this week.
All right, you still covering the main event?
Yeah, I'll hold down the
Okay.
main event
All right, cool. Well, I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday.
Tuesday
Tuesday
for
for the
NXT.
retro watch party. We'll be doing Monday Night Raw from '99. So
Yep, and then we also got NXT as well on the same night as
yeah, we
well.
got NXT. Yes, we got
Like I said,
NXT too.
so yeah, so Tuesday, y'all, like I say, y'all are getting not just from these watch parties, but also the retro watch parties. You're gonna get a lot spoiled. Something that
Yo, invite me, please. Oh, he wants in. You want in on this?
sure, just
Sure. If you got Peacock, sure.
absolutely. But that being, but yeah, so like
I'll
I
see
said,
you guys.
all right, man.
Peace.
Shout out my boy Tyler. Like I said, already a quick little lockup with LA, who is from Solo Sokoa, right in the corner. And a couple rights from LA Knight gets tossed into the corner, and a couple rights. Oh, a nice little back elbow from Solo Sokoa. And LA's trying to go for a nice little counter. Into a neck breaker goes LA Knight. Cover one, just a 1 count. And little Irish whip into the ropes goes LA Knight. Ducks a clothesline. And another clothesline duck. And it eats a large and eats the clothesline the third time around from Solo Sikoa. I mean, right now we're at the main event on SmackDown with Solo right now kindly in control from LA Knight. So nope, try to go for a power slam, and LA Knight try to power slam the big man, but unfortunately cannot do that. And Solo Sikoa, I think it was like 250, and it eats a sharp knife edge chop from Solo. And Solo, another Irish whip into the corner, and it's a big boot from LA Knight. A little drop kick to knock the big man down, and nice little basement drop kick to the side of the head. Then LA Knight, with a basement drop kick. Solo, for those who are wondering. Into the ring, goes Solo. He's going to try to suplex him on the outside, but Solo blocks it on the bottom rope. It eats an open palm to the side of the head. And LA Knight goes head first into the turnbuckle. And then right now, Solo is right now keeping his control and we'll go into the commercial break. I think overall, SmackDown's been okay. Like I said, it hasn't really been that wowing, I would say. Yeah, and that's the reason why we talked about SmackDown going back to USA. Not really. Like I said, I'm not really glitching. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but not on my end. But either way, it also depends on your internet, probably. Mm. Yeah, that's true. Lordy. Alrighty. What's going on? Like I said, I'm still here. Obviously, I don't really do much during the commercial breaks, pretty much. So yeah. We're back from commercial break with Solo still in control over LA Knight here in the main event. And with LA Knight now rising to his feet from the Tulsa Faithful. And with a couple elbows and try to go with a slam. Oh, and the weight of Solo 1, 2, no. The weight of Solo was a little bit too much. No, my name's Rob. Kylie, I'm actually going to be doing the NLCS or ALCS game 1 at 8:15. Knowing that the Eagles are, well, let's remember, the Eagles are going to kick the crap out of the Jets, so I'm not really going to be wasting my time on an ass whooping. So, yeah. But, I mean, Solo's still doing his thing, continuing to keep his dominance over LA Knight. Yeah, and that's the reason why. Because obviously here on StreamYard we have an thing we could do. We could show our displays, but that's why I had these frames made with their names on there, so we be a waste of time. Oh, nice little running hip attack into the corner. Obviously, kind of a little bit of still paying homage to his uncle, the late Umaga, which is something that I ever. And yeah, that's the one thing too that nowadays, like I said, I'm not really going to be nitpicky with it. Is the fact that there's, look, I don't, and I really like Solo kind of keeping the legacy of his uncle, the Umaga, and keep going, how it's going. But overall, like I like what Avery pretty much said. Obviously, the rock starter, like she wants to kind of do her own thing. And it's the same thing with Brian Pillman Jr. at the same time. So shout out to, pretty much like a shout out to Pokemon Expert here, and shout out to everyone that's been in the chat though. If you guys make sure to hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, make sure to ring that notification bell. Like I said, you're gonna see us back again on. You're gonna see me back again on Saturday. So for some Cowboys discussion, like I said, with the channel the way that it is. So we're gonna be talking to all teams, whether it's any NFL teams, NBA, MLB, that kind of thing. Oh, nice little like a right. Kind of just staggers LA Knight into the corner and try to go for a splash, and no, counters with the big elbow. And nice leaping bulldog from the second row, covered by Knight. 1, 2, no, just a 2. Now into the ropes, and oh, nice little pop-up Samoan drop. Yeah, I pretty much, me and Tyrod run it, but most of the time I do mostly like the production and stuff like that. So yeah, so me and Tyrod pretty much do both run the channel, but we do pretty much produce content together, depending on what our schedule's looking like for the week. Whether it's this week, the following week, because like I said, we always talk ahead of time before we like say the week prior. We should plan out our schedules. Like so obviously Sunday, like I said, we got postseason baseball coming around. With the Astros and Rangers game 1. There's gonna be no streams for game 2 on Monday. So it's gonna be interesting. Oh, nice little try to go for a sunset flip, but the strength of try to get the lower half of Solo is too much, and trying to set out with a set out and could not connect from Solo here tonight against LA Knight. And splash, nobody home from Solo. Now it takes a little bit of knee towards the other ring post. And splash, no connect, and looks like and Solo went head first into the ring post. Now both men are trading rights. Now it's actually LA Knight now doing some little boxing jabs to the lefts and rights, trying to get the big man staggered, and with another right, and LA Knight off the ropes and ducks a clothesline, and nice little leaping clothesline of his own, and nice little DDT to get some momentum going. And now a couple of stomps into the corner. And now it looks like we're going to go with a hip attack of his own on Solo. Looks like LA Knight wants one more hip attack. And, gets caught. Well, fights out of the Samoan drop. Into the ropes goes Solo. And, nice little tilt-a-whirl power slam. And LA Knight. Now going with it looks like going with the elbow. And the elbow connects. And it's time to finish this with the BFT. Blunt force trauma to end this once and for all. Oh, no. Ducks a clothesline. And, both men collide and both men are down. And now we got Jimmy Uso now. And now here comes Cena with the attitude adjustment and connects on Jey Uso. And Cena takes a right. And now BFT connects from LA Knight. 1, 2, 3. LA Knight picks up the victory over Solo here in the main event. But LA Knight gets the win. And obviously not an easy win, I would say. And like I said, with the Bloodline storyline being as packaged as it is, so I'm not surprised that Jimmy Uso, I should say, will find a way to get involved. With that being said, I've enjoyed SmackDown. If I had to really give this a grade, I'm going to say like a 7 out of 10. Like I said, it's not really nothing out of the ordinary. It's not this episode's not really wowing. If that makes any sense, because like I said, SmackDown has been hard to get really been good for a while. Because like the last couple of Raws I've sat through with no issues, and now you had Roman Reigns taking down LA Knight. Now see get heavy boos after the post match victory from LA Knight. And that is true. And Roman Reigns reminds pretty much say who's in charge. I guess you could say of SmackDown. And that, my friends, is how SmackDown goes off the air. And with that being said, appreciate everyone who's been in here. Shout out to Kylie. Shout out to Little Davo. Shout out to Travel Buddy coming from the Twitch side of things. And shout out to Pokemon Expert. Like I said, appreciate every single one of y'all coming in. If you guys new, make sure hit the like button, hit that subscribe. Make sure you ring that notification bell so you guys will keep up to date whether we go live or dropping videos. And with that being said, have a great rest of your evening here on Friday the 13th.